Hello guys, please if you like what I'm doing, please like my videos, subscribe and press the notification, share and press the notification bell each time to help me to spread the word. Today we are continuing our series on snakes, and the snakes that we're going to be dealing with today are the mambas. You have the black mamba and the green mamba. Now these mambas are called elapids. They are elapids because they have fixed fangs. Their fangs cannot be bent backwards or rotated, so they have fixed fangs. And they tend to be long snakes, very long, between 1.3 to 1.6 meters in length. And they tend to move very fast, and they are mainly arboreal in character. That means they like uh, to stay in trees most of the time. So these are the two mambas. Now the black mamba is not very common in West Africa. It is commoner in parts of the Southern Africa, Central Africa, and also in parts of in Cameroon, and also parts of Nigeria, including places like Cross River, the eastern, some of the eastern states, Benue and Taraba. So it's around that belt that you are likely to find black mambas. They are not common elsewhere in Nigeria. Now, black mamba is by the bigger of the two mambas. It can measure up to 1.6 meters. It has a very tiny head, conical head, and it is usually gray in color, not black at all, although it tends to get darker as it ages, but it's usually a gray, dull gray color. It is called the black mamba because when it opens its mouth when it's threatening, it opens its mouth to show you the mouth is completely dark. The buccal mucosa is completely black, and it's a way of warning you to stay off. Now, these black mambas are very aggressive and very fast. They can reach speeds of up to 16 kilometers per hour, although they tend more to use this speed to escape. They don't like to bite human beings because it's more of a waste of venom. But when you corner them or when you threaten them, they become vicious, and they can strike from extremely far ranges. They can chase you arrogantly and give you multiple bites. Now, a single mamba can deliver about 200 milligrams of venom, and only less than 1 or 2 milligrams is necessary to kill. 0.5 milligrams is necessary to kill a rat. I have not been able to get the dose for human beings yet. So you can see that it's a snake that one should avoid as much as possible. It is diurnal, that means it hunts mostly in the daytime. It is both terrestrial, that is, it moves on floor, on the sparse savanna or the forest belt, but it prefers to be on top of trees, so it's both arboreal and terrestrial. Unlike the green mamba, which is green, various shades of green, has the same basic structure as the black mamba, but it's not as fast and it's not as aggressive. It's more of an ambush hunter. He stays on top of trees and hunts birds, small rodents, and all these things, and all the small animals that climb trees. So, who are those that are likely to encounter these mambas most? Yes, people whose occupation involves climbing of trees, palm wine tappers. People who climb trees a lot are likely to stumble into green mambas and black mambas, because what they do is, for instance, on the palm tree, they are waiting there for a bird to come and pick the palm fruits, and then they can launch and attack it and eat. So when somebody is climbing trees, they should be wary of this possibility. Now, the mambas, they have what is called a neurotoxin or neurotoxin, and a dendrotoxin. Now, what this poison does is that it will go to the synaptic junction or of the musculoskeletal system and block it. It has both a presynaptic and a postsynaptic block. And so these poisons, they act collectively to paralyze the person. So when black or a green mamba bites you, you are not going to notice any swelling there at the about site. That does not mean that you have not been envenomated. All you might feel is some small tingling sensation. At that moment, know that you are working against the clock because between a few minutes to a few hours, depending on the level of envenomation and the person's individual's resistance, the person may be dead. So you are working against the clock. So the usual advice is that where you suspect that these snakes are going to be very, very careful. Watch out. When you see them, don't threaten them. Just back away slowly, okay, and then flee the location. Well, if you in Nigeria here, if we see it, snakes, typically we kill it. But the conservationists will tell you that that is the wrong approach. So in other countries, when they see a snake, they typically what they do is they catch the snake, call an expert to come and catch the snake, and then to go and drop it in another location far from a residential houses. So now when you get to the hospital, it's important to get to hospital as fast as possible. But as usual, do not run to fasten the pace of poison. Get transport, get yourself to the hospital, and be moved straight to the ICU because it can result in respiratory paralysis. You stop breathing. So you need cardiorespiratory support. You might need cardiorespiratory support. So the first thing to do is to get you to an ICU and ready to intubate you and help you to breathe mechanically. And then the antivenin can be administered. As usual, there are monovalent antivenin and there's the polyvalent. The polyvalent one also can take care of all the other vipers, the Echis oxalatus, the puff adders, and all species of mambas. But if the monovalent one is available and the doctor is sure that you have been poisoned by mamba venom, the thing to do is to use the monovalent antitoxin. Thank you very much. As I said at the beginning, please kindly subscribe to these videos. Yeah, so that I can keep up with messaging, so I can improve facilities and maybe get a studio and so on. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Bye. See you in the next video.